So I got this thing back in the shop now, boys, and I have basically this evening into, I don't know, whatever time tomorrow. I really don't want to draw it out too long though, to pull anything else that I might want off of this thing. I'm also still kind of in the air as to whether or not I want to keep this engine because it is down a cylinder. So I might just go ahead and say screw it and get rid of this thing as well. I've already sent the guy the pictures of it. Y'all saw that in the last clip where I threw the bump on the front. And so he said he would get back with me and let me know exactly what he would give me for it, which really, guys, I don't be caring because at the end of the day, I'm gaining some bread and I don't have to be the one to take it to the junkyard because I do not like going to junkyards with my truck, like to where I have to drive into the junkyard. Now, I'll go as long as I can just park on the outside, but going across the scales and stuff, and you got so much raggedy crap that gets drug across the scale. I really don't want to puncture my truck tires especially, or my trailer tires, because I do not have a trailer spare, nor do I have a truck spare right now. So I do not want to mess any of those up and try to keep the risk low. That's why I would rather just let somebody that works at the junkyard come pick it up. I get my little bread and they get a car. So that being said, I'm gonna just wait. Whatever he says, I'll probably go with, and hopefully he can come scoop it up tomorrow while I'm off. Now guys, off top, I do know that a lot of people just don't seem to care about the stuff that I've had going on the past couple videos, especially with it being about the van and this thing, which isn't a manual, which isn't swapped or anything. It's just the most basic car, so no one really is tuning in to watch this stuff, or it could be the fact that I haven't uploaded in a couple weeks. I don't know. YouTube does weird stuff sometimes, so but I do want to try to get more consistent with my uploads. So this is stuff that took a decent amount of my time to get done, and I figured I might as well vlog it to the best of my ability. A lot of that stuff, especially with that last video y'all saw where we did the transmission on it, I just knocked it out and showed y'all more or less the finished product instead of actually just working on it, because again, it's really nothing that people want to watch me do an automatic transmission swap in a van. So I try to make it more reasonable for y'all to check out. If you did watch it, I hope you enjoyed it, but this is kind of the next sort of last step on the agenda for this car. So the car is back outside now, guys. I went ahead retrofitted Nisha's bumper on the front from Harley, just so it's got a bumper, it's got the hood, and everything's pretty good. I also ended up having to take this little bar off the front that kind of holds the hood in. Apparently that changes also from year to year. So this is a 99, 98 bumper. This car is an 01, and apparently that bracket changes to run the 01 bumper. So I went ahead and pulled that off. I luckily had one laying in the shop already, so I stuck that bracket on and it fit this bumper perfectly. So now I got the bracket in the shop that we're gonna use whenever we do put the bumper onto Nisha's car. But man, other than that, I think we're pretty much good, guys. The car is ready. I've already talked to the junk guy. He already offered me 200 bucks for it, so I'm cool with that. Because you gotta think it's $200 and they come to the house to pick the car up. So you're getting 200 bucks and they coming to the house. I think that's a pretty good deal. Yep, this should work. Should be good right there. Jesus, I gotta do better, guys. Check this shit out, bro. Look at this. Like, it's a freaking spider web built into the damn car. Like, what the? Oh shit! I am so bad at this. I suck. I suck, bro. I suck. One of the major things that I really need to try to figure out on this car, like ASAP, is these tail lights. They are full of water. I think I got a set of pigtails in the shop, so I think I'm gonna try to, I don't know, I think these unplug. Yeah, they unplug. So I think I'm gonna try to unplug this harness and use the harness out of the shop, and maybe I've got enough bulbs to get these back working. All the stuff in the front worked fine. It's just the rear really does not work. So I need to definitely look into that. It's just water be pissing in this thing everywhere. But I'm gonna let this thing warm up a little bit. Side note, we got the traps over here chilling. As you can see, Nisha's front bumper is already missing. Trap over there, still looking pretty decent. Can't believe it, guys. If you're new to the channel, I painted this car myself. Really dope. And I also painted the engine bay of this. Again, this is just random as fuck, but this is stuff that if you're new to the channel and just now clicking on this video, you may not even know. But yeah, F20B, lady driven. This is the wife's car. H23A, that's my car. Then there's what I'm potentially gonna be doing, the K swap in. And there's Rambo, my tow truck. And then that one down there with the mismatched colors is gonna be the F2B, F23A Turbo to B setup that we're gonna do to replace my H2B, which a lot of people remember and loved. I also love, but. So I didn't start filming when I first left the house because, and I'm still not positive, but I'm not sure if this turbo is messed up or not. Seems to be doing okay now, but So maybe the seals in the turbo were like crusty or something. And when I first started it, it was just maybe letting all the oil get into the exhaust. And maybe that's why it was smoking so bad, but it seems to be doing all right now. Pizza acquired. See if we can leave on this beach. Back home now. She is running just as smooth as ever. You look out back, no more smoke. Nice and smooth. Like it's supposed to. Check under the hood here. See what the turbo's looking like. Everything's good to go. So, yeah. Running beautifully, man. So again, I'm not sure, like I said, if it's the seals because the car sat so long or if it's just because of how cold it is. One of the two, I think, is what the thing was, or it could have been something with the, I think it's the seals. It could be something with the drain line. Maybe it was so cold the oil wasn't draining out fast enough. I don't know, because we do run 1540 diesel oil in this thing. And maybe with the 30-degree weather, it's not liking it to drain out. But I think it's okay. I think the turbo is fine. I think the motor's fine. I think the car is pretty decent. I just feel like we really need to start driving this thing some more. At least once a week. And I definitely need to do an oil change on this thing. But yeah, guys, with that being said, I think this is where I'm gonna wrap this video up at. We got some things done. I hope y'all enjoyed the turbo car. I know y'all missed pools and stuff, so thought I'd try to throw that in there to give y'all a little something exciting out of this video. Side note, the truck does need a water pump. It does still drive and everything, but I've realized it's probably been leaking for a long time, but I just realized that it was leaking around the water pump because I checked the coolant yesterday and it's actually low again. And when I look all around where the water pump is, it is kind of wet, like all around there. So I'm thinking that it probably needs one. It probably never been done. So I did look at a video this morning on how to do it. I think I'm gonna do it myself. With that being said, I'm gonna wrap this video up right here. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Smack that like button for me. I will catch y'all next time. Remember, respect all bills. Peace out.